Hello and welcome to Thursday, and more importantly, welcome to the last day of June. Now, the end of a month is very exciting because you get a Q&A, but the end of June is particularly exciting because it means that the first half of the year is done. And now that the first half of the year is done, we're going to take a moment to look back on the first half of the year through the titles, through something we call the past half year. Now, this last 6 months is going to be particularly interesting because titles have changed more in the last 6 months than they ever have, and should be pretty cool to watch. Let's go back to January 1st and get started, shall we? We're going to say that these are our 2016 goals.
Uncle Rico, he could throw it over there in the mountain. Uncle Rico, that dwarf!
That is actually Uncle Rico Orc. Uncle Orko.
Uncle Orko.
451 gigs of footage. It's a lot of footage. So, mouse editing again. But for practice, this is going to be our Dragon Ball Z Season 1 review. This is our camera setup for Q&As and mail, technically. So, we are going to be doing a iMac unboxing today, and it just arrived today. We have spent 1 week with Roomba, who is named Roomhouse. It's great, it's wonderful, and it's crashed multiple times. So this is called
A Guide to Village Life.
Yeah, A Guide to Village Life. But when it crashes, I'll be ready. I don't know, people work in different ways. They really do. Like, people work differently, and they're successful in many different ways. There's so many people I've talked to that, you know, they work better at night. Some people work better in the day. Super pleased with Shadowplay. Shadowplay is boss. I have Goblin Bushwhacker. It gives everyone +1 attack.
Oh, nice.
I'm assuming that's probably enough to win it.
Should be. If you play the kicker, yeah.
Yeah. Malmix launches tomorrow. Malmix has launched, which is exciting. Dragon Radar obtained. Hello, everyone. We just finished playing Journey. Journey is incredible. I mean, I don't even know how better to describe it. Now, what's going to happen with the third iMac? I have no idea. But fingers crossed we should have it by the end of the week. And, I don't know, third time's a charm. This is a big deal because I need to listen to this. Tonight, I received a phone call that I've been waiting on for 3 years. They're really cat meat sticks, is what they are. They're like
Cat jerky.
They're like Slim. They're like Slim Jims for cats. They're playing other newer games, but GTA 5 is the problem child, and they're like, why is this the only game in my possession that crashes? What is this?
This is white chicken chili.
White chicken chili.
Like cannellini beans. There's no tomatoes or tomato base.
Things are working. It was a bad stick. That's what it came down to. That stick down there, bad. Bad stick. How dare you infect the computer with your evil badness. Yeah, she's doing a video series, and the video series is a new venture, but she's also never sold artwork before. A lot of times people cite Steven Vlog as being nearly a food channel because we show so much food. I'm okay with that. I need to do it on the weekends to better match everyone's schedules, but that's when Mal paints. Mo channels, mo problems is what it comes down to. That's the best way of describing this issue. Tonight, Dan, Taylor, Josh, and I are recording some stuff for the Division beta, which is fun.
Someone's waiting on your spot.
Lucas Amiibo are out. Yeah, this is brand spanking new broccoli. You know? This is the Dragon Ball Z Season 2 review. I feel like having nightmares about work is a pretty typical thing to happen, but I didn't realize how big of a difference not only the parts were, but also the H.264 hardware acceleration, I think is what it's called, is making. It was the first debate that felt really like a debate. Like, it felt like an actual debate. Tonight we're going to eat at the Brentwood restaurant. It's a place that you can go, and it's kind of hidden, and it's been here for like 100 years. I'm pretty sure like 100 years. Tonight I made the decision, starting on the December 2015 vlogs, to not include end slates. And that's a pretty big deal because we've been using end slates now for a long time. If you're okay with it, $40 on the Panthers. Mouse varnishing the painting. We didn't show this for the first one. But we come out here outside because obviously it's aerosol, and this is where the magic happens. Journey painting is success, as far as I'm concerned. That thing looks really, really nice. This is Legends of Localization, and this will be my Legends of Localization book review. And this is book 1. They're going to be doing multiple books. In fact, book 2 is Earthbound. I'm really pumped about it. It's fried apples. Why do they call them fried apples when they're not fried?
They're fried.
Oh wait, they are fried?
You fry them in butter.
Oh, so that's why they call them fried apples. eBay feels old. Like the layout and everything on eBay feels like it's 15 years old. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so people are...
Today is Galentine's Day.
What?
Where you hang out with your gals and you wish your friends a happy Galentine's Day.
I can tell you how to do that over the phone. I said, or even, you know what? It's not a big deal. I'll just run over there. Just a few minutes to come over, set it up, come back. And my parents were so adamant about not doing that. They're like, no, don't you leave your house. No, you stay right there. It's cold outside. You just stay there. Shadowplay records at a variable frame rate. I didn't know that. And they're cool, and I want to talk about them. And that is limited run games. Get that thing in the air. You're out.
Oh no!
They shooting you down?
Oh gosh!
Yeah, they, see, the thing about the jets is that there are other jets. The footage you just saw was for Far Cry Primal. It's called One Pot Chili? That's a dumb name.
One pot chili pasta.
Chili Pasta. Now that's a good name. Chili Pasta.
My character ate poop.
Yeah. Mallory.
I did a nature save.
A nature check.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
So you ate poos.
They went into an area where an owlbear had been staying, and it had like pooped and peed all over the floor, and everyone,
like, who wants to do a nature check?
everyone did
I'll do it.
everyone did like nature checks to try and figure out what it was, and her character rolled a 1. It was like, oh, that's food. Nobody wants a GH4 scare. That's the worst kind of scare.
It's because you let it boil over.
Okay, listen, I didn't say I was good. Didn't say I was a good cook. I just said I was a cook. It's funny because you're painting in pajamas.
They're so comfy.
But then this arrived in the mail. Like, they also sent me a physical copy, which is nice, but I don't know why, because they gave me the code for it. I'm gonna make a diet, and it's gonna be called Stephen George's Super Health, because that sounds like something that, you know, like a buzzword type thing. Anyway, like, I had to work on that time lapse for Mal today, or she would have been screwed. There's no way she would have gotten everything done. And because of that, I didn't work on my stuff, so now I've got to get started on my stuff late. So we're doing too much. So if you have terrible explosive diarrhea in the bathroom, in the shower, and you don't slip and crack your skull on it, then you can hit the double plussing good shower soil booster. So if anyone's been wondering, why did you change the text? Just to do something different. I mean, the vlog's in year 7, and there's been a lot of stuff that has remained the same. So eventually I decided that I would go with the Amazon Basics brand. So I just got it. It's not Ultra Tuesday 64, nor is it the original Tuesday entertainment system. No, it's Super Tuesday. Next up on my Searle hit list is Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries. They're going to buy it on Wii U, they're going to play it and be like, yeah, this is awesome. Then it comes out on 3DS. And it's been long enough that all the people that bought it when they first played it, it's been long enough that they want to play it again. Now they'll rebuy it. I'm talking about Earthbound. Dragon Ball Z Season 3 review. Sagan has worms. Taxes. 2016 edition. Or 2015 edition. I mean, I'm doing them in 2016, but it's a 2015 taxes, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we decided, because tomorrow is our dating anniversary, we were going to go out to eat, that we'll just do it tonight. And Mao has been craving tacos.
Tacos.
Unfortunately, that was not the bad news. We got some bad news that's, I guess, a little worse than worms. It was a Klaus amiibo. And by that, I mean it was a custom paint job for Lucas, turning him into Klaus. This thing looks perfect. And Mal bought pretty much exactly what she said she would. She bought paintbrushes. I don't know what it is, but we can't seem Can't seem. Can't seem. Can't seem. Can't seem to go to bed before 5 a.m. the night before a Malmix episode comes out.
No, I finished my part a long time ago.
If you listen closely to the sizzle of the chicken will tell you secrets from long ago. And also what the inside of a beach vacation rental looks like. There is a giant pooper scooper here, and I know that you're like, why is that there? Chicken zoodle.
They're calling it zoodles,
Chicken zoodle soup.
which is a pretty terrible name.
Zoodle is a terrible name. It looks good though. You got like an art fun box.
It was an art fun box.
Good edamame is important. Dang it. I knew this was going to happen. I wasn't expecting it quite yet, but I knew it was going to happen. But I'm still super excited. Congratulations, Austin.
What would you call this?
I don't,
Zoodles and tomato sauce?
It's like spaghetti zoodles?
Yeah.
Meaty spaghetti zoodles?
Can we sing happy birthday now?
Yeah. Are there 27 candles
Yes.
on here?
There are.
That is a lot of heat. Wow, that is a lot of heat. It is time yet again for another Apple event. March 21st, 2016 Apple event. Starting off with some kind of 40 years of 40 seconds thing. This is exactly what I wanted out of this thing. Bluetooth FM transmitter works, I guess. But you may have noticed I just said welcome to Wednesday. Because it's Wednesday, which means that for the past, I don't know how many paintings, we've been working on them at 5 or 6 a.m. on Friday night. This is the first one that's done. The game in question is Stardew Valley, and that's what Mal's playing right now on her iMac. Kepler got shaved. Poor baby.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, he's done being held.
I haven't seen anyone like you around. I'm not completely
I'm
convinced.
really new.
No.
Yes.
Why are you really here?
I'm mostly here for and roll for initiative.
Guys, do we have to fight everything?
Reflections on our first D&D campaign. How about that? And this is coming from my perspective, from the perspective of the DM. And the fun begins now when I hit the fun button. I hit it.
Fun!
The fun button has been activated. Finishing off the day with croissants. Or as Mal says, croissant. That's exactly how you say it.
Thanks.
Try it again. Say it.
Croissant.
See? That's pretty much what I said. There's a guy over here in the middle of nowhere, so that's
With a
going to be...
propane tank.
Yeah, he's in bed with a propane tank, and there's more on the floor. Honestly, he's dead to me. Let's forget him. March has been a good month, but April, man, April.
That is something else. You could captain a ship.
Hey, Jarrett, I got a question. Why's that dinosaur up on the ridge got a bunghole?
Everybody's got a poop, man.
Lindsay is thinking about moving here,
I'm trying to move. Got the wheels in motion.
so there's a good chance you'll be seeing more of Lindsay. The Dragon Ball Z Season 4 review. And now the scratch gods have shined down upon you, and you guys can scratch again. Or if you're Kepler, you know, shove your face in and lick it. Just like, you know, the peanut butter cake with chocolate icing, and then everyone just kind of stops. We're like, are you trying to kill Mal? Because Mal's allergic to peanut butter. She's right. I am no longer young. I am not young. Juicy Alton Brown. Is it Eat Your Science?
I think
I think that's what it's called. But then Dan sent me a text and was like, you should go see 10
John Goodman.
Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman.
I've never done this.
You've never had just cake for
No.
dinner? Oh, God. But you know what?
It needs to be eaten.
Yes. Remember, as you're taking each bite, remember the excuses we made. So we spent our evening with The Walking Dead and taxes. One is something that haunts your dreams and gives you nightmares, and the other is The Walking Dead, so I really don't think they're probably all that different. There's a website called Hero Forge, which allows you to create a
Custom.
custom miniature to be played with miniature games, or to just put on your shelf and enjoy, but we were going to use them for Dungeons and Dragons. Today's YouTube problem is the under review problem. And to be honest, I'm calling it a problem, I'm calling it a bug, but it may not be one. It may be a feature. So I'm adopting a new policy. It's pretty simple. No Easter candy left behind. That's going to be my motto from here on out. The fixtures in our apartment are killing our light bulbs. We have light bulb killers here. I spent the evening sweeping some internet dust, which is a very peculiar way of explaining it, but I'll go into detail now. So I went with the Southern waffle, which was a waffle, and inside the waffle they had put bacon in the batter. Then they topped it with chicken, cheese, ranch, and honey mustard. We are making a scramble. Right?
Yes.
We're on it. That was quite a box filled with like various clothing items and then also a shark pen and a calculator. Our thoughts on Fallout 4.
Okay.
As our normal thoughts and not our early thoughts. I'm in the home stretch. And I feel great. Welcome to First Person Chef. Alright, so first things first, we need to use the spiralizer to turn the zucchini into noodles. Before I go on, let me say that Mao works so hard. Like, just in general, works so extremely hard. But also, like, for this channel, I mean, she pours her heart and soul and time into this. So, before I go on, I want to say that. 2016, the year of changes on Steven Vlog. I've been saying that to people in the comments, and now it's time to really explain myself and talk about all the random, crazy, fun things that have been going on this channel. I just now got verified, which if you're wondering what that means, it means that there's a little check mark next to my name. What does it do? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Oh god, it's so weird.
It doesn't even taste like corn.
What are you talking about? It tastes exactly like
It
corn.
reminds me of like white cheddar cheeses.
Everyone. 1 friend, 2 friend, 3 friend, 4 friend.
Make her out.
You're being shot, Rocco. What are you supposed to do when you're being shot? Go.
This is how much we love you.
Aw, thank you. You mean Thomas?
Yeah. All of us.
Yeah, all of
Who's
us.
getting married?
Don't worry about it, we'll figure it out. Thomas gets married today. Back in Buccaneer Bay. When was the last time we were here, Mal? Do you remember? I don't even recall.
Did we go to the Christmas show this year?
I think we might have went to the Christmas show.
Last time I was here, it was the South versus the North.
Yeah,
now it's the Pirates versus the...
Now it's like, it's the Southern versus the Northern Pirates or something. Because of that, there is one more day.
Whoops!
You guys are here for another evening.
We're not too bad.
Go back to LA.
Right.
We'll see you in July.
Yeah,
It'll go fast.
it's really great.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
I hate to use this, but Steven Vlog Kai, you know, where it's like more succinct and has, you know, just kind of the important stuff. Bob's Burgers made me cry. Like, that's ridiculous. It's a show that Gene has a keyboard and he makes fart sounds on. This is a new series Mao's doing called Intro to Painting. And the entire idea is that even if you've never painted before, you can get the supplies, sit down, and Mao will take you step by step to reproducing, you know, what she's made. I know today's been kind of weird, and it's mostly been like, I have a lot of stuff to do. Look, so many things to do. But, I mean, there is. I've been awake for 40 hours. Now, that's a long time, and you might be saying, you don't really seem like you've been awake for 40 hours. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like your body taps into, like, energy reserves at a certain point, and I haven't felt tired in a while, which is also a little concerning. By the time you guys get this vlog, we are in Japan. But we landed in Terminal F, and we got to get to Terminal G, which is a walk. When I say walk, I'm in the sprint. So, we're hoping that we get there before it closes. Well, Mal, we successfully made it through customs, which was... We're officially in Japan. Some other people in the group are getting yen. We did that earlier in Charlotte. Got some yen, which was good. So we had some breakfast, and currently we're on our way over to Hobonichi, which is the offices of Itoi.
Yes.
And we should also be getting a tour of the offices, which is really, really neat. Today the agenda is going to see Lindsay's host family, right?
Yeah. Grab some fondue-ish kind of thing.
Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu.
Yeah. So we're starting today off at Nakano. Got that right.
Yes.
Nakano
Yes.
Broadway.
No. Oh wait, yes.
And what's it? It's called the
Koishikawa
Korakuen Gardens. I'm not 100% sure of the historical significance. Mal wants to see because it's a garden. So that's why we're here. And I'm sure it's very beautiful. Also, you can see the roller coaster in the background there, so you have a little better understanding about exactly where we are. Today we are doing sumo, so we just arrived at the station. I don't know what the station's called. We've come over to Odaiba, and it was like 5 miles from the airport. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So it's not too far. There's actually a lot to do here. It's also still the city, so there's giant buildings everywhere. You look a little scared to see us. We probably don't smell like ourselves because we probably smell like death. As of right now, from the time that we woke up in Japan, it has been, what did I say, 45 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been 45 hours. We're going to be doing a Japan Reflections video because we always do a Reflections video whenever we take a trip. So we're going to be talking about our experiences in Japan. Jet lag is real. Jet lag is very real, and it's a combination of jet lag, but then also like that stupid amount of travel that we had. Things are getting back to normal. Things are getting back on track. Now I mentioned it yesterday, but the primary agenda today was to have those guys come and cut a hole in the ceiling of our spare bathroom. Why? Because there's mold there, and the reason there's mold there is we have some upstairs neighbors who accidentally, admittedly, left their toilet running for many hours last November. There's some changes coming to Twitter, and I think that today is the perfect time to discuss them. I want to tell you that you have the full version. Some of you might be interested in knowing what we went with for a name, because for many years my friends have joked about Stephen Corp. They anytime I would deal with any like business side of YouTube or whatever, they'd say, "Oh, you're dealing with Stephen Corp." I ordered pants, and that was what happened today. But at least for now, we are holeless. I was going to say hole again, but that would imply that there's another hole somehow. Yeah, we've had issues with grills in the past. We're really just not a grill-proof family. It's no secret to anyone, Bethesda games have glitches. It's just kind of a fact of life. Today, the theme of Camp Fangamer 2016 was officially revealed, and that theme is Mother 3. Are you putting ice cream on my spicy tuna? No, do it. It's fine.
It cools it down.
You want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. I mean, it can't be bad. It's ice cream and spicy tuna.
He says, I don't want to be held. I never want to be held. This is the worst thing.
This is her last day of the year. We've got to get everything in here put away and closed down or whatever. Closed, whatever. We woke up really early. It's a Sunday. It's a weekend at Walmart in the summer in Myrtle Beach, and there are like so many people. Mal's photo book came in. Every time we go on a big trip, you've done them for Ireland and Greece. Mm-hmm. Mal makes these photo books, and she's actually made them all in the same style, so they're all like visually similar, which is really cool. Because it's called T-Mobile Tuesdays, which is very odd. We have the Dragon Ball Z Season 5 review.
We're only on season 5.
Yes, we just finished Season 5. There are 9 seasons. We are now further than halfway. You spit in a tube, and then you mail it to them, and they can actually look at your DNA and figure out like some parts of your heritage. This is going to be a Morning Mario update, and it's because I'm updating the way we do Morning Mario. And in the process, I peed on a hairbrush. and it was all your fault. And you don't even know. Rocco essentially became my parents' cat. I mean, he was our cat, you know, for the entire family, but, you know, my life continued to move on, and, you know, now he is essentially my parents' cat. WWDC 2016. I'm going to be taking a look at just Microsoft's conference, Sony conference, Nintendo's conference, Skyrim Remastered, and what I thought of E3. I appreciate haircuts, and I'm glad that I'm getting one. Dad, bowl your last frame. I'm expecting to get whomped, and I'm not good at figuring out bowling scores, so I may already be whomped. We would be opening business accounts for the business. So we're going to take it back and try to eventually get it to Danielle, whoever that is. Dragon Ball Z Season 6
Recap.
Review. We call these reviews.
Oh.
If I call it recap now, it'll screw up the entire naming convention.
It was called Cajun Shrimp Online.
Cajun Shrimp?
Yeah.
So whenever this rain starts, and it's doing this, and we could potentially lose power, everything shuts down. This video specifically is for how to change YouTube AdSense from individual to business. I'm gonna keep working on this soy sauce tilapia. Kepler's worms, which is unfortunate, to say the very least. So I figured that moving the cat tree in here is probably a good idea. I was looking for a very specific paint, particularly fluorescent magenta. At least she hopes that that's what she needs. And